The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd. One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Handoff comes to Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. To throw is Cousins. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. We're scoreless after one. On third down, Cousins. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's Dalvin Cook there with a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Pollard to return from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here's Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, 42 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Pollard to return from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Elliott. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Westbrook now on the return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's a diving catch right side. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 1st down. Here's Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on 1st down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Play fake. Cousins. Open man here is Conklin.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Cousins now from the 50. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. 1 second, all that remains. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go to Elliott again. Elliott a 1st down and more. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Prescott from the gun on third. He'll get this to Elliott. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. To throw is Prescott. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. They start the drive with Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Pollard to return from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Left side to Lamb. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Elliott is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. Shifts by him, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 110 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Cousins now. And Cook has it, left side. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Cousins to throw it. That's complete to K.J. Osborne. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for first downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback gets a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football? Fine by me.
Cousins here to throw. Being chased out left. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. on 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. Well, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Off the play fake, Cousins. Flushed out right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One last shot now for Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota